तो प्रैक्टिकल बात इसमें ये है कि अगर परमात्मा है तो वो है ही है, और अगर आपको मिलने वाला है तो अभी मिलना चाहिए। अगर वो है और अगर कोई बोलता है तो उसको अभी ही अनुभव कराना चाहिए, फिर बाद में क्यों? और जो अभी नहीं होगा वो बाद में भी कैसे हो सकता है? और जो भी बात हमने एक समझी है इसमें, ये बात है जिनको भी मिला है, मिलने के लिए 20 साल लगे होंगे, बट मिला है तो एक सेकंड में ही मिला है। तो इसका मतलब कि ये चीज़ क्लियर है कि परमात्मा है, सिर्फ मैं उनसे कनेक्टेड नहीं हूँ। वो सब जगह पे है, सिर्फ मुझे उनसे कनेक्ट होना है। तो बात इतनी सिंपल है कि मुझे ये सिर्फ समझना है और मुझे ये इमीडिएटली अभी एक्सेप्ट करना है, मुझे इमीडिएटली हमको अभी अबाइड होना है उसमें, और फिर बात आगे लेके जानी है और उसको समझना है, उस अनुभव करने के लिए कि परमात्मा है, अभी है, इसी वक्त है। तो कहाँ है परमात्मा? कब परमात्मा को हम मिल सकते हैं? सिंपल, दो ही चीज़ है, एक तो परमात्मा है या तो हम हैं। हम हैं तो क्या है? हम हैं तो बॉडी है, माइंड है और ब्रेन है। जब मेरी माइंड, बॉडी और ब्रेन नहीं है तो परमात्मा है। अभी इसको अनुभव करने के लिए इमीडिएटली, विदाउट एनीथिंग, बिकॉज यू हैव नेवर ट्राइड दिस बिफोर, you right now ask yourself, your mind, or whatever it is, ask, who am I? Ask yourself right now, who am I? And what came? Nothing. Anything came? Nothing came. So you got the answer. Did I give that answer to you? It came to you on your own. So that is nothing. So what is Paramatma? Nothing. Now for that 1 second when you went into that nothing, did you had any fear at that particular moment? Did you had any expectation in that particular moment? Or if you want to try, again ask who am I and go into that nothingness for 2, 3, 5 minutes. As soon as you are there, you don't have any fear, you don't have any desire, you don't have any comparison, you don't want anything. And in that process, certainly you realize, immediately you are experiencing that right now, I am enjoying bliss, I am enjoying happiness. बिकॉज अगर डर ही नहीं है, डिज़ायर नहीं है, कुछ करना नहीं है, तो जो नथिंगनेस में मैं जब जाता हूँ तो आई एम एंजॉइंग दैट, बिकॉज द नेचर ऑफ दैट परमात्मा इज bliss. Now, once I start, that is the way you get connected. So, whenever we receive a call, we listen tring tring and then we pick up the phone and then we can talk further. So, here, as soon as you go in that nothingness, you feel fearlessness, you feel, which if you are not experienced, you experience different, something different, which normally when you are thinking, you are Modi, Brian, Sachin, money, factory, these, that, then you are not experiencing all that. So this thing is different, and definitely you are experiencing, which is much better or much joyful than normally what I experience. So this experience, when you will realize, we are naming it as a bliss, because this experience you are not getting because you are doing something, because there is some reason for it. So now it comes to, okay, without any reason I am getting to experience a bliss. Now, when without any experience I am getting bliss, and normally when I talk to anybody or when I talk to myself, when I am in my body, because I am comparing both the things now, and that is what ultimately one has to do, okay, which path is better. So when I compare myself with Sachin and anything, I need a reason to be happy, but I know reason keeps changing. I may lose with some player who is not a good player, or everybody thinks I should win, but I lost. Situation change, so I will not feel happy, I will feel unhappy. Or I cannot win with that player, but I defeated him very easily. So I became so much happy. So once I realized that these reasons which gives me some happiness, they keep changing, and then I become sad. But these reasons are with Sachin, are in the mind, are in the my intellect. But when I am here, and that here, right now while talking, we are going to call it Paramatma. That no other definition of Paramatma. We will add on definitions. So let us accept first definition, that nothingness what you have experienced. When I told you in 1 second, who am I, nothing came. So that nothingness is Paramatma for you. For you right now there is no definition. Now you have started realizing that nothingness is formless. But that formless has such an intelligence, such an energy, that when it is given, or when it is shared, or when it is transferred, it has a power to create any form. But no matter what kind of form you create, or whatever kind of shape you create, or whatever kind of system you create, formless remains formless. Formless knows that I am a formless, and this is all me. Whatever is created out of me. So, I am a ocean. This formless, this nothing is I am a ocean, where waves are the creation of this nothingness which I have experienced. So from this nothingness, when some wind comes, some waves get created. But are they waves true? They are illusionary. But when we see, we can see the waves. But they are illusionary. Why they are illusionary? Because I see after some time, they are not there. And they are part of the ocean only. The quality of both the things is same. So, but can we say wave is the ocean? Wave is not an ocean. Ocean is always there. Wave can be created. Now that wave has to define or decide whether it wants to call it a wave or not. Because as soon as the wave start understanding I am a wave, then the problem starts to the wave, not to the ocean. Because wave will think I am a wave. I want to remain a wave. Can wave remain? Then all the problems will start. And whether wave should try that, because it is temporary, it has to merge. And whether wave has its own independence, nothing. It all depends on the ocean. Ocean will decide. So, wave is a Prakriti. So, wave takes something from the ocean. So, from the ocean, from that formless, which I am. Because when I said, who am I? At that time, I got that experience of nothingness. So that nothingness is I. I am also that nothingness, to whom I have called the Paramatma. So who is that Paramatma? I. I means not I alone. I means that situation where which creates everything. So I am part of that. So not I as an ego, Sachin and all. They are not part of that, because these two things are totally different. So when you come in Prakriti with all these 5 elements, whether it is air, fire, space, water, that is what has formed your shape. But that form has come from what? Prakriti, not from there. So that and this Prakriti, that way has no connection. So whenever you leave this Prakriti, whatever has come from the Prakriti will remain in Prakriti. But what is not part of the Prakriti, Prakriti cannot hold it, because these two things are totally different. But when we say it is Prakriti, now we have realized and we know that Prakriti works in certain gunas, because you know already, which I also know, so I am using that word, otherwise I would have explained you. So Rajo, Tamo, Sato, these are the gun of what? Prakriti. So once you are in Prakriti, you will be working as a characteristic of Prakriti. But these are the guns of Prakriti. So, if I say earth, kam, dharma, and moksha remaining Prakriti, then I am talking everything about Prakriti. I am not talking of anything else. So, when we are saying the bubble or a wave is temporary, it does not exist, it is illusionary. So, the Prakriti which we see as a reality, it is a superimposition on that nothingness which we have experienced. Who am I? I am that. So, which is created from that, and what forms are created out of it, that we are calling Prakriti, or that we are calling universe. So whenever some waves came, whenever some air come or something come, a wave got created. So like that, so many millions and millions of galaxies have been created. But they are all created from you. Now, when you say you or when you say Paramatma, what is the nature of Paramatma? Does Paramatma come and tell any time to anyone, I am here? Does he tell? He never comes and tell. Does he say, I am better than you? Or does he compete anybody? Why he doesn't do all that? Does he say, I want to make so much more millions of galaxies? He must be creating, it must be expanding, but does he say? Does he keep on telling somebody? So what is his nature? He is always silent. Why he is silent? You are also that. Because when we ask who am I, you are also that nothing. So when you are that, then you have to have all the qualities of that, and you have that. That is why when you ask who am I, you can experience that. And when you go in that, that is why you feel something different. You don't feel either that Paramatma fear anything. He doesn't fear anything. Why? Because he is everything. So when he is everything, to understand very simply, we'll have to take one example before we go further, is that when as a human being, coming into our understanding of ego, my mind, my brain, or my body, even if I combine all 800 crore brains, body, mind, all together combined, can we create one tree in any factory? Can we create one human in a factory? Can we create such system that sun will or earth will move around and whatever? Can we create something of this size? So one thing is clear, what that nothingness has, whatever is created of that nothingness is much more intelligent. Is it not simple logic? With what I see, I don't want to have what is not practical, we are not talking. Is it not practical that he is much more intelligent? So when I am that, when I have such a intelligence, why I want to learn anything further? Because I am part of him. He is my father. And he is immediately accepting you when you're asking, who am I? He's telling, yes, I am your father. He's not saying, you go and fight in the court to prove that you are my father because you want my property. He says, no, you are my son. I accept you as my son. And whatever I have, we both have created together and you are also part of it. So, when he is your father, he is ready to share everything. But when he knows everything of such a magnitude, what you can know here in this ego form? Or, as I said previously, these two things are such a big difference, you cannot know anything. So, neither you are an experiencer, neither you can do something, neither you are not doing anything. You have to realize whatever the Father is doing, that only is happening. When you are in ego, you think you are doing, but you have to see it, you are doing nothing. And even if you don't see, you have to realize you cannot do anything. Everything is happening. You may think that I am doing, okay, then you pay price for it because you are taking a false notion with you. But the truth is what? It is happening. That nothingness, whatever, it has its own way of functioning, so that is what is coming. So when you are nothing, only thing is happening, so where is the question for you to accept anything? because nothing is your own. And when you cannot accept anything, where is the question that you should reject anything? And when there is nothing, where is the question of destroying anything? So, that is why when we talk, as an ego, when we talk of Paramatma, we say that he never comes here, he doesn't say anything, he forgives everybody, for him everything is equal, the sunlight is equal on everybody, because for him, he knows much better than what is his design. We have no possibility. Our brain has no kind of any system, or our mind has no kind of system whereby, in any case, even if it thinks for thousands and thousands of years, I am saying think, it cannot achieve anything at that level what Paramatma is. Analyzing, you know better analyze, because your instrument or tools to analyze the things which you want to analyze about him, you cannot do it because you have no access. So there is no point of analyzing anything, there is no point of thinking anything, and when you are doing nothing, there is no point you doing anything. When I say there is no point you doing anything, it is involved that you are not doing anything, that also you cannot do. You have to understand that very clearly. When I am saying you cannot do anything, means you cannot do even not doing anything, because you are not doing, happening. And once you realize this, once you understand this, you immediately understand that what? I have everything. I am so happy, I am so powerful, I have such a bliss without any reason, which is 100 times better than whatever I can experience in last thousands years people's life, except some few people of whom I have heard. I have not experienced, but I have heard, like Buddha, Mahavir, that they could experience something like that. And they have not told, or they have not achieved anything by thinking anything, or they have not said anything to the people by analyzing anything. They have not achieved all this by working anything, by running every day 100 meters or 100 kilometers. They have said, we got connected to him, we got it, and we are giving. So, whomsoever has got it, they have only got connected and they have found it. But why they could found it? Because it was there. If it is not there, how can you find it? And after finding how they behave, now you also know you are that. The same way you will behave. You don't have to do anything. Then maybe reverse thing may happen. So then in that case, it may happen that you are happy. It may happen that you are so happy that you don't have time to eat. Then people will say, oh, yes, this person is doing fasting. So, why I am explaining this? Because you have this experience, you are so happy that you don't feel like having, because if you are not hungry, you will not eat because you are happy. But that people will make all that you are doing tyag, you are doing fasting. But for you it is not a tyag, for you it is an enjoyment. And by doing this, if somebody try to do like this, and he may think that I will do fasting, so I will get that happiness. Whether it is possible? No. So if some Mahavir and Buddha, after attaining that happiness, if they have done something, that is the effect of what they have experienced. But by creating that effect, practicing that effect, can you have that experience? So, what whole humanity is doing mistake? What Mahavir experienced, without going into any temple, without going into any Maharaj Sahib, without going into any school, or without reading any scripture, what he experienced, that you want to experience by way of the way he lived. So after experience the way he lived, because he experienced, so he had no need of any clothes, so clothes were removed, because for him it doesn't make any difference. But if somebody removes clothes, that means he becomes Mahavira. Or he was so happy and blissful within himself that he didn't have food for 2 years. So that was a naturally. But if somebody remains hungry for 2 years, can he attain that stage? So by reverse doing nothing is happening. Or by following or creating some religion, if some Hindu does something, what Krishna has done, or what Jesus has done, anybody can become Jesus. No, if you become Jesus, then you will behave. If somebody drinks because he has drunk, then the effects will come. He may sleep anywhere, he may talk anything, he may become powerful, because that is the effect of drinking. But if he starts feeling powerful, he sleeps in some gadi, nala or somewhere, anywhere, can he have the feeling of drinking? Because he is behaving like that. So you don't have to do the things to have the experience. Now you have the experience, you know who you are, you remain in that experience, rest will happen. So with the experience, what happens? You automatically get a bliss. You already realize that power is so infinitive. And we know what is the difference between finite and infinite. Finite means number comes somewhere. So I have 1 crore. If somebody has 100 crore, I am a poor. But infinite you cannot compare. So I am so rich. In my ego, I can always remain poor, because I am, no matter how big I am finite, I am not infinite. So even though I have 1 crore, 10 crore, 100 crore, by being with my own, in my own thing, to which I can appreciate, where I have infinite resources. So by living that infinite resources, I want to be infinite. And that is why everybody says, or everybody wants, that I want to have mukti, I want to have moksha, I want to have enlightenment. Why? Because living in a finite way, I always have a problem. Why? Because finite way is limited way. And when the limitation is there, duality is there. So here, nothing can be done without opposite. If I want a fame, so you see, whomsoever has a more fame in the world, there are people who spoils their name. Even if you today go on WhatsApp or social media, whomsoever more famous, you will find all kind of shit things listening about that. Why? Opposite. Because they have fame. And because they have fame, to protect, they are in a pressure of answering all these things. Whatever rubbish, wrong thing told about that. But if there is a fame, this is going to come. So if you do not know this, then you may go for a fame. Somebody who is powerful needs bodyguards. It is dual. If I am not powerful, I don't need bodyguards. So who is powerful? The one who is moving with the bodyguard, or one is moving without the bodyguard? So as soon as you say I am a rich, then I become unsecured. Because if I am rich, there are poor people. So that poor people wants to become rich. So they will try some or the other way to take your richness, maybe by killing you, maybe by troubling you, maybe by doing some fraud. So you have to protect, you have to remain active, you have to do all these things. And apart from that, because of the guna of Prakriti and this dual nature, if I am healthy, I am going to become sick. But I say, no, I want to remain healthy only. How it is going to happen? It's like a wave, telling the ocean that I am wave. I am never going to get dissolved. Nothing is going to change. My frequencies are not going to change. I am going to remain of the same size. Is it possible? So, it is never going to be possible. But once you know that that no form is always there and you are part of it, nobody can take you away from it. You are part of that Paramatma. So now you come to a next stage where you say Aham Brahmasmi, means I am that which is in everything. I am that. That is why I don't need anything, because I am that already. But even, can I say I am that? Because if I say I am that, again I am separating from that. That is why, by way of words, it has been always difficult for somebody to explain us that. So now, no name. Because whatever you say will not describe it, but you can experience it what is mean by that. Because you are that, so you are not separate. So as soon as you say, I am that, you are separate. And as soon as you are separate, the duality came. So then problems will come. So as soon as the duality is there is a problem. But once you understand that you are not dual, you are one. And you are everything. So whenever you say you are one, so for you, ignorance and intelligence, both are intelligent way. Because for you, both things are one. For you, happiness and sadness are both part of the same thing. And now you know there is something above it. Before, in our ego, we don't know. I know only two things. Either I win or either I lose. But I don't know, no matter what I do, I am always winning. Because I am already a winner. My Father or Paramatma, the place where I am, because I am His son, I am already a winner. Nobody can make me lose. Because I have everything. Because I wanted to experience something or I wanted to play or play the game. Of course, these two things are different. Play is much better because you can just see the drama, witness it with good moment, bad moments, be with it and go home. But if you play the game, then somebody has to win, somebody has to lose, then it's more complicated. Then I want to win, so I'll do something, or maybe I'll do something else, I trouble somebody and all the things start. So you have to decide whether you want to only play or you want to play the game. But because you wanted to play the game and you didn't wanted to watch the game, you came and your father allowed you to come. But right now here, at any moment, you have a choice. As soon as you are with him, there is no play. Without any reason, you are enjoying. Now, whatever question comes to your mind, before summarizing, you have to always compare both the things. If I am Sachin, if I am brain, I am mind, how I will answer this situation. And if I am Paramatma, or I am son of Paramatma, or I am part of one, or if I am part of one, and if I abide, I am never going to forget I am part of that one, what I am experiencing. As soon as I am with him, whether I am experiencing bliss, now that thing, whatever, you may not give the name of bliss or anything, but at least you can compare. Okay, whatever you get here, suppose you get an order of 5 lakhs and something comes, with that your tension of production also comes, delivery also comes, lot of things comes. So whatever comes, what experience you are having, and when you are with him, immediately going to him, for which you don't have to do any meditation, no yoga, no exercise, no good work, no karmas, nothing, no good karmas, you with him. Because these two things are different, understand, which is very important to understand, because normally we have been told that whatever prarabdha karma is there, which we have to face, that is why the sadness or this or that come. But you understand like this, okay, there is two circles. In one circle, you are there, where you are throwing something, somebody else is throwing something, you are throwing something on somebody, somebody is throwing something on you. So in that circle, everything is bouncing, because this fencing is of rubber. So whatever you throw, it will go on something. And somebody sees that you have thrown something, he may throw it on you. You may throw it on him. But till when it will happen? Till the time you are in that circle. So karma is only related, that circle can be very long. It can be for 1 life, 10 lives, 100 lives, 50 lives. Because till the time you feel I want to do something in that circle, because you think somebody else is doing, then that circle will start. But as soon as you open that door, come out of that circle. Out of that circle, there is only one another circle. There are not more. That is Paramatma circle. Where as soon as you are there, no karma, no effect, nothing, because no fear, no action, no reaction. So you are automatically out. So karma is only for a person. Whatever I have done in past or whatever I have to do it is only for a person till the time he thinks he is a body, he is a mind, he is a brain. As soon as he comes out, so nobody can allow you to be with Paramatma instantly. And we know if somebody wants to even smoke or drink, such a simple thing, even he says my family members can tell me, can any family stop somebody who wants to smoke or drink? He will find his way of smoking, drinking. But when somebody wants to be Paramatma, then he says, no, no, मेरा family बीच में आता है, मेरा life बीच में आता है. Is it possible? Anybody can stop anybody, or anybody has a power to stop anybody being with Paramatma? Nobody. Nobody can stop anybody. So when I say this, now to summarize this, I have to understand I am that, which is everything. I am everywhere. And that I am talking about, it is formless with the power of creating any form. And it has everything. And it was never born. And that thing can never die. So same with me. I am also never born. I can also never die. Yes, I can take experiences. Whatever I want to take. With him or outside him. There are two things. In outside him I can take experience, or with him I can take experience. Now, whenever, whatever you feel comfortable, you do it. Because if you want to have a play, you want to do a drama, if you think, okay, I want to do it that. So, that energy has made that arrangement in the form of waves. You play. So you do it. Whenever you think, I am not enjoying the play, be with him. Whenever you think, enough, I am so blissful, I am so charged, I want to play, go and play. Compare both the things. Whichever you like, you do it. But when you play, now you know what it is. It is dual. So when you desire anything, you are going to have a sadness. When you desire any simple small thing, there is going to be a reaction. So there is no such situation in desire that you can get only one thing. You will get both the things, and in the same quantity in opposite direction. So if sometime you are very, very happy for any reason, as soon as that reason goes, the amount of energy you had got with the happiness, the same of an amount of energy will go in your sadness. If you are little happy because of something, you will be little sad when that thing will not be there. And thing is not going to be there. So if you see as a whole humanity, why it is called Maya, or why it is called the Sansar is Dukho ka Sagar. There is only suffering because of duality. So nobody can break this. That is the way Maya is being made. So what happens if a human makes a very disciplined system, that everything is perfect, everyone behaves properly, whole system is there, everybody gets food in time, this in time, that in time, then he will get bored out of it. He says, what is this system? I'm losing my freedom. I don't want to work with this system. This is nonsense. Then he would like to have a freedom. And when he will go in a freedom, he will say, in freedom people behave like anything. They do anything, they do shit anywhere, they urine anywhere, whatever, anything they do. They do all wrong things. They can murder anybody if they are not controlled, and the prison is not there, law system is not there. So I don't want, Baba, this freedom. I want system. So with freedom also human will have problem. So both the side there are going to be problem. So one has to understand this dual nature, and once somebody understands dual nature, nobody can take your blissfulness, your continuous happiness and peace away from you. Because whenever you think you want to be with Paramatma, you are with him at any time. at the time of sleeping, after waking up, anywhere you are, in market, anywhere, you go with him, then you behave, consider you are that. And if in your position, if you are that, how will he behave? He will immediately tell you how he will behave, and you already know how he will behave because you are that also. So if you start behaving that way, then see, there cannot be any fear, there cannot be any problem with the peace, and you will be immediately continuously happy, and there cannot be any problem of intelligence. You will have all creative ways. Yes, there will be a problem. People will consider you different because, as I told you, these two things are totally separate, no connection. So people will file you. Maybe because the one who is in ego, he will not be able to understand the same way. If somebody is behaving very badly, talking any nonsense, doing this, that, you will say, "Ye to pagal hai." Why you are calling him pagal? With the simple reason, because your brain cannot accept that behavior, which your brain feels it is abnormal behavior. So you call him a pagal. The same way, if some Mahavira or some Buddha is there, your brain cannot accept him also. You will say, what kind of things he is doing? Because your brain cannot accept. So for you, that person can be a fool. But he is highly intelligent, which our intelligence cannot understand. He is behaving the intelligence of pure intelligence, so that you may experience. Because the one with the body and this, there is no match. But once you know that, you know when to and how to, what way to behave, where you want to take what experience. So you can balance the both. And wherever you feel compassionate, yeah, he doesn't know he is Paramatma. If you feel sorry for him, then you give him, tell him that this is what you are. Apart from that, you cannot do anything, because apart from that, anything you do will not help him. Because Paramatma, you are not going to get by remaining in that circle which is Prakriti. So no matter what you explain him, tell him, do good deeds, do this, do that, go to temple, support people, go to Guru, listen to satsang, do right things. All that is not asked from you. The only thing asked from you is one thing, which is the root. Because if you cut the branches, cut the leaves, it will come again and again. You have to attack the root. So what is the root? Ego. Means my own thinking, my own intelligence, my own body. So as that is the only thing asked by Paramatma from you. You drop that, you are with me. But instead of doing that thing, remain in ego, no matter what you do, you are not able to reach the him. Because these two things are totally. So you attack the root. So then you are with him. So now, what I request you is, remaining in that situation, any of your current problems or whatever maybe thinking is there, think how it is and see how the thing is there. And afterwards, after saying that, then you start comparing both the way. So you did not understand then anything. You don't have to understand Atma, Paramatma, these, that. Forget everything. Because if you are with him, then you start behaving like him, which I already told you. You don't have to think, you don't have to do anything. Whatever comes in front of you, you face it or sort it out. That's it. Whatever you feel like doing, do it. Because you cannot do anything, it's all happening. Even you understand or don't understand, it is happening. So if something is happening, let it happen. And you know, it's a dual. And you are out of everything. Actually they are not there. But others, they may think different way. Let them think, let them make. So people will make all stories for everyone. If you are small, then there are small stories. Somebody is big, big stories. Somebody is godly, godly stories. Somebody is very big criminal, that stories. The people will make stories. But they never know the truth behind it. As I told you, the brain can accept only its own wavelength. It cannot accept something more than that. So on both sides it will happen. So now if you think what you have understood, you go and enjoy. Go to that stage and enjoy. Go to that stage and see what you have got now. And if you can share something, share.
I already started this process.
Hmm.
आपने जो बोला है 2-3 महीने पहले
ये प्रोसेस हो ही नहीं सकता. अभी आप समझे नहीं, मतलब ये प्रोसेस है ही नहीं.
प्रोसेस नहीं है,
क्योंकि प्रोसेस तो फ्यूचर की बात कर रहा है, हम तो प्रेजेंट की बात कर रहे हैं, इसी बात कर रहे हैं. तो आप ऐसा बोल सकते हो कि मैं ऑलरेडी उस फील्ड में जाता हूँ.
हाँ, रॉन्ग वर्ड यूज किया.
हाँ नहीं, इसलिए हम लोग करेक्ट कर रहे हैं. मैं उस फील्ड में जाता हूँ.
तो जैसे जो जीरो में जब रहता हो तो सेम ब्लिस ही ये अनुभव करता हूँ.
बस
जब ये जो मैंने शब्द यूज़ किए, फियर, सैडनेस, ये जब आइडेंटिटी आ जाती है ना तब भी आते हैं.
बस तो आपको समझ गया कि मैं जीरो में रहूँगा तो कुछ नहीं आएगा, और जीरो में नहीं रहूँगा तो ये आने वाला है.
तो ये आपके और कोइंसिडेंटली कल रात को 9 बजे रुचिता को लेके उसको बिठाया था बाजू में और उसको पूछा था मेरे को दो इसका आंसर दो, वेदर आई एम द बॉडी और दिस बॉडी इज माइंड. और ये देखो आपका सत्संग अभी हो गया है. यानी कल रात को ही, यानी ये इस पे वो तो बोल के वो तो
अभी ये भी क्यों एनालाइज करना, ये हैपनिंग है ना. सी यही डिफरेंस है हैपनिंग और डूइंग. हैपनिंग हो गया, शायद ऐसा टाइम आया, कुछ तो भी हो गया, आप आ गए, हमने बात किया, तो ये हैपनिंग. अभी वो हैपनिंग में आप डूइंग लाओगे तो प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा. हैपनिंग रहने दो उसको जो भी हुआ उसमें. अभी मैं इसकी बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. अभी जो आपने बात की कि ज़ीरो में रह के होता है कि मुझे कुछ फियर सैडनेस नहीं आता है और ज़ीरो में जाता हूँ तो कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है, तो फिर अभी आपको पास सॉल्यूशन है. अगर आपको जितना टाइम आनंद में रहना है आप ज़ीरो में रहो.
बस यही
एंड
करना है.
मैंने आपको ये भी बोल दिया कि ज़ीरो में रहने से किसी की भी ताकत नहीं है. लोगों को तो ऐसी ऐसी मीन चीज़ें करनी होती है, उसके लिए भी कोई उसको रोक नहीं पाता. तो ज़ीरो में रहने को
यही फेज ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लेनी,
ये भी लेना नहीं है. समझ लो आप शब्दों, शायद आप समझ रहे बरोबर, शब्द बरोबर यूज़ नहीं कर रहे. मैं आपको बोल रहा हूँ लेने जाओगे तो वापस वही आ गया. लेना किससे किसका है, आप वही हो. लेना आया तो वापस प्रॉब्लम आ गया, ड्यूल आ गया. तो अपने शब्दों को जितना हो सके उतना इम्प्रूव करो तो आप अपने साथ प्रॉपर बात कर सको.
ठीक है, जो स्थिति में है वो रहना है,
बस उसमें रहना है. और मैं वो रहना है नहीं. पहला रहना है से शुरू करो, फिर हूँ करके शुरू करो, और फिर हूँ भी निकाल दो. शुरुआत ऐसे होगी, उसमें रहना है इसी सेकंड में, फिर नहीं रहना नहीं है. रह रहा हूँ, अरे हूँ नहीं है, हूँ ही, मैं ही हूँ, और फिर मैं भी नहीं हूँ, और फिर हूँ भी नहीं हूँ. उसमें जो घटता है वो घटने दो और होने दो. बस यही सिचुएशन है. इसी के लिए लोग 10 साल 15 साल ध्यान, इसी के लिए लोग मंदिर जाते हैं, इसी के लिए लोग गुरु के पास जाते हैं, इसी के लिए लोग सत्संग के पास. लेकिन वो सब में ये नहीं मिलता है क्योंकि वो बिजनेस है. क्योंकि अगर आपको ये मिल ही गया तो आगे उनके लिए क्या बचेगा, करने को कुछ बचता ही नहीं ना. इसलिए किसी को कुछ चाहिए तो ही वो उसका मार्केटिंग करेगा ना, किसी को कुछ मिल रहा है तो ही वो चलाएगा ना. तो ये सत्य को कौन चलाएगा. और ये सत्य को ये ड्यूल नेचर में जहाँ दुखी है कोई चला ही नहीं सकता है, क्योंकि वो ड्यूअलिटी में है ना, तो वो क्यों चलाएगा. क्योंकि जो चलाने वाले को अगर कुछ चाहिए उसका मतलब उसको भी ऐसा लग रहा है कि मेरे पास सब नहीं है, मुझे कुछ चाहिए. और जिसको कुछ चाहिए उससे आपको कैसे कुछ मिल सकता है. जिसको कुछ चाहिए वो कैसे कुछ देगा, जिसके पास जो होगा वही देगा ना. आपकी जेब में अगर अभी 100 रुपये का नोट है तो आप मुझे 100 रुपया ही दे सकते हैं ना, और आपके पास नहीं है तो आप नहीं दे सकते हो. इसलिए ये सब चीज़ों में जो सचमुच में ईगर है, जो सचमुच में इस चीज़ का करता है, उसके लिए तो ये 1 सेकंड का भी आपको समझ में, 1 सेकंड, एक पैर उठाने जितना ही टाइम है, उतना भी टाइम नहीं लगता है ना उनके पास जाने को. इमीडिएटली यू आर देयर ना. और वो फैसिलिटी उन्होंने ही देके रखी है, और उसी लिए उन्होंने ये सब व्यवस्था बनाई है तुम्हारे लिए। जो भी है तुम्हारा बैंक में पैसा, तुम्हारा
सिर्फ एक ही
फैक्ट्री।
प्रश्न रहता है, ये यानी ये सब करने की क्या वजह है, यानी कि ये सब सृष्टि और ये
सिंपल वजह कुछ नहीं है उसमें।
असंख्य जीव।
हाँ, मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ। ये पहली बात तो ये जो आप असंख्य जीव, ये करने की क्या जरूरत है? उसमें भी यू आर यूजिंग सम वर्ड्स अदर देन व्हाट ज्ञान यू गॉट जस्ट नाउ। पहली बात तो आप जो समझ रहे हैं, अपनी बात क्या हुई, आप ही सब कुछ हो, या थोड़ा वो तकलीफ हो रहा है तो परमात्मा सब कुछ है, तो परमात्मा ही है सब जगह पे। तो ऐसा कुछ क्रिएट किया ही नहीं है, वही है सब जगह पे। अभी आप जैसे बोलते हो कि वो क्रिएट करने की क्या ज़रूरत है, ये जो है ज़रूरत क्या है, तो मैं आपको वही बोल रहा हूँ, ज़रूरत कुछ नहीं है, इट हैपन्स। इवन उनके लिए वो जो नथिंगनेस है, वो जो फॉर्म है, एनर्जी है, उसकी इंटेलिजेंस से इट हैपन्स। इट इज़ नॉट क्रिएटेड, इट इज़ नॉट डन, क्योंकि हम उस जगह से नहीं हैं अभी। लेकिन आप तो भी वो जगह पे पहुंच गए ना,
ठीक है।
आप तो भी वो जगह पे पहुंच गए, लेकिन जो इस जगह पे नहीं है वो यहाँ ऐसा दिखता है हर वक्त कि मुझे कुछ चाहिए, मुझे कुछ कारण है, या मुझे कुछ करना है, उसको उस डूइंग की आदत है। तो इसलिए ये प्रश्न आता है, क्योंकि आप वैसे ही सोचोगे जब प्रश्न पूछोगे। तो प्रश्न कौन पूछ रहा है? ईगो पूछ रहा है। प्रश्न कौन पूछ रहा है? कि जो सचिन जो अलग है उस परमात्मा से, या वो एनर्जी जो परमात्मा की एनर्जी तक पहुंच ही नहीं सकती है, वो आप परमात्मा होगे, आप होंगे वहाँ, और आप देखोगे कि जो परमात्मा का स्वरूप है, जो आनंद का स्वरूप है, तो उनको तो कोई आनंद नहीं चाहिए, तो आनंद के लिए तो कुछ क्रिएट नहीं करेंगे। उनका तो प्योर इंटेलिजेंस इतना है, जो उन्होंने जो क्रिएट किया है, इस ईगोइस्टिक स्टेज में भी हम उसको अप्रिशिएट करते हैं कि वो जो क्रिएट किया है वो इतना सारा है, तो ही हैज सच ए गुड इंटेलिजेंस कि कोई उससे इंटेलिजेंट हो ही नहीं सकता है। डिफरेंस बहुत बड़ा है। जो आप जीव की बात कर रहे हो, वो इस पृथ्वी की नहीं, सारे ब्रह्मांड के सब जीवों की इंटेलिजेंस बढ़ा दो और मिला दो, तो भी उस इंटेलिजेंस तक ने जो किया है वो नहीं कर सकते हैं। तो वो इंटेलिजेंस में जब आप जाते हो और ये प्रश्न पूछते हो, तो बात ही कहाँ आती है? क्योंकि वो तो बोल ही नहीं रहा है कि मैंने किया है। कभी आके उसने कुछ बोला क्या मैंने किया है? वो तो इवोल्यूशन भी नहीं है ना, वो तो है, वो तो उसका जो एनर्जी है उसमें से क्रिएट हो रहा है, तो उसमें कुछ है ही नहीं ना, उसको नाम क्या दोगे? और जैसे आप उसके पास जाते हो, आपको तो आनंद मिल ही रहा है, आपका डर जा रहा है, आपका जो कंफ्यूजन है वो जा रहा है, आपको कुछ सोचने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ रही है। तो अपना बात तो यही है कि सोच रहे व्हाट इज द बेस्ट थिंग आई कैन डू इन द वर्ल्ड, मैं ये करूँ क्या वो करूँ। जब आप वो हो तो आपको सोचने की जरूरत है क्या? और अब आप दोनों चीज करके देखो, साथ साथ में करके देखो, सचिन समझ के, माइंड समझ के करके देखो, और ये चीज में इसमें रह के करके देखो, कुछ चीजें इसमें रह के करके देखो, दोनों का रिजल्ट देखो। लेकिन अभी ये ट्रूथ यू कैन नेवर फॉरगेट, बिकॉज दिस ट्रूथ कैन ओनली बी एक्सेप्टेड बाय द ह्यूमन, एंड यू आर ह्यूमन। बट ह्यूमन का बेसिक नेचर क्या है? ही इज सेल्फिश, एंड इज वेरी गुड दैट ही इज सेल्फिश। सो अभी ये जो उसको आपको समझ में आया है, और जब आप कंपेयर करोगे, और अगर यहाँ से ज़्यादा फायदा हो रहा है आपको, तो आप वही यूज़ करोगे, फिर वो हैपनिंग होगा। आप सोच नहीं पाओगे कि मैं ऐसा क्यों करूँ वो करूँ, वो चला गया आपके हाथ में से, क्योंकि आपका नेचर ये है कि आप जो बेटर है आपके लिए वही करोगे, तो ऑटोमेटिकली होगा। इसलिए फिर आगे का कुछ करने की जरूरत ही नहीं, आगे का हैपनिंग में होगा। और अभी आप भूलना भी चाहो तो भूल नहीं सकते, अभी ये ट्रांसफ़र तो हो गया, ये ऐसा ही है, उसको अबाइड करो और उसमें रह के देखो इमीडिएटली। तो अबाइड अभी किया तो अभी लग रहा है कि साला कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, जैसा आपने खुद बताया कि मैं तो पहले से ही उस फील्ड में रहता हूँ, और वो फील्ड में रहता हूँ तो कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, जैसा सचिन में आता हूँ तो ही वो प्रॉब्लम है। तो ये तो आपका खुद का अनुभव है, तो उस चीज़ में रहो।